this is a kind of like part 2 to my fairy-kei kind of vintage 80s, 90s pastel sweaters, and I'm going to explain where I find these and the keywords I use to search for these. The websites I kind of use to find these sweaters are Etsy, eBay. I think Store Envy sometimes sell them also. When searching for these sweaters, you have to bear in mind that you're going to come across a lot of crap before you get to the good stuff, so you have to remain patient and scroll through all the stuff you don't really want to see, and sometimes it can really pay off. So it's kind of like treasure hunting, really. You will go through a lot of stuff that you don't really have any interest in, but once in a while you can find something really good, so I recommend you kind of keep at this. Sometimes it's not going to happen straight away. You're going to have to check back every few days or weeks or keep on top of it. It also comes down to kind of luck as well, so don't fret about it if you can't find any. Like I said, keep checking back, you never know what you might find. As well, I've heard in America you can get them in kind of like thrift shops, Goodwill I think it's called. I'm not 100% sure because I don't live in America, so I'm UK based. I've never really heard of anyone finding these in a UK charity shop, so I mean you could always look for kind of fairy-keiable items. I find that there's more kind of like toys and vintage toys in charity shops than there are kind of pastel sweaters and stuff like that. I've never seen any in the time that I've been searching for these. So the keywords I use: 80s, 80s sweater. Sometimes they come up as 90s sweater also. You can use pastel sweater, fairy-kei sweater, sparkle sweater, vintage sweater, vintage 80s, vintage 90s, and you'll find a lot of different kind of vintage items, which is cool. So you might want to change the kind of searching filters on location for these sweaters. So you might want to make it kind of a worldwide kind of thing, because they might not have any in your country and you might have to order from abroad, so do pay attention to that. Also, I've seen them on Mbook, I think that's how you pronounce it. So yeah, it's quite difficult using Mbook though, because you have to use the Japanese characters instead. You can search under keyword spank, sometimes they come up, but be very wary if you're using the keywords spank in other shops and on Etsy and stuff, because you might find a lot of kind of BDSM items and stuff like that. So you know, if you're not really into that and you like to kind of keep out of that kind of stuff as well, when you're on the search for kind of like these fairy-kei sweaters, they will come in multiples of different sizes. If you're looking for like a specific size, the search does get harder. I've kind of like ordered these sweaters not on size, because luckily I'm quite small, so either what I buy or whatever, I kind of just go with it and work it if it's like too big. Also, you might want to be very wary about finding these sweaters in children's sizes. You might find a lot on Etsy, the kind of infant sizes. Keep a very wide, vast lookout on multiples of different sites. Like you can check the fairy-kei sales on Facebook, the 80s Cuties live journal page. If you're in a fairy-kei con, just keep a lookout in there. You might find someone selling their items that they don't want anymore. So something also I kind of want to mention about these sweaters, sometimes you can find these but they are listed at a very high price because they're very sought out and very rare. They've stopped making these kind of sweaters as well. They were made in the 80s, but I'd say only pay what you think is a fair price. Just be open-minded about things. Don't kind of kick yourself too hard if you can't find any. It does take a lot of time. I collected these sweaters over about maybe 3 years and I only own about 6 of them. 6 is quite a lot to me though, because they're extremely hard to find. Good luck with your hunt and search, and I really hope you find your kind of sweaters that you're after soon. And yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you want to see my sweater collection, which I've also posted, which is kind of like my part 1 for this video, it'll be in the description below. So yeah, please like and subscribe this video if you've got time. It would mean loads to me. And yeah, really want to start making more videos, but it's extremely hard for me to find the motivation, so I'm very busy as well lately, you know, please forgive me on that. I still hope you enjoy to watch my videos and whatnot though, so please don't lose hope in me. Anyway, thank you again for watching. I'll catch you later. Bye guys!